Welcome to Voice Bootcamp, a global name in unified communication. In this lab, I'm going to show you how to use local route group to minimize your route pattern. Typically, when you have branch offices or different sites, you may need a unique dial plan for each location in order to satisfy the dialing requirement on those locations. Now assume all your dial plans are in a similar digit format. For example, 7 digit for local call or 10 digit for local call, 11 digit for long distance. You may have um, and 15 digit for international whatnot. Especially if you're a government organization where you may have governments in almost every city and every town and every province or every state that you have, local route group can be used to manage your dial plan significantly or reduce your dial plan significantly. An example would be, here's my dial plan just for an HQ head office location, most of them. So somebody from head office dials 7 digit, it will take this gateway. If somebody from head office dial 11 digit, it will also take the Toronto gateway. So now if I want San Francisco branch office to dial 7 digits, so I'm going to have to duplicate them. I'm going to have to duplicate all this dial plan for each one of my branch office. For 1, 2, 3, it's not a big deal. When you have 40 branch offices or maybe 10 or 38 sites, this can be significant. Imagine if you have about roughly around 5 dial plan or route pattern for each branch. So you're talking about 5 into 38 branch office. You're looking at 190 route pattern, which can be sometime unmanageable. I have seen a deployment in one of my student in Australia who had about 1900 route pattern. He was managing on Call Manager 4.x. Now obviously that dial plan that was basically becoming more hard to manage, because how do you find things in the 1900 route patterns? Well, if I were to take a look at the last two route pattern, which is says PT 911 or sorry 911, I have two dial plan, one for Toronto, one for SFO. Using local route group, I only need one for each pattern type. So this is the significance of local route group. So I will delete all my route pattern for now. Actually, I won't delete it. I'll delete that one of the 911, and I will now go ahead and create a route list to achieve this. So you still need to create a separate route group for each gateway, but you only need one route list to achieve most of the functions. So we'll call this route list PSTN global. And in this route list, we will have a special route group, and that is called the local route group. Standard local route group. Save. Alright, so I have a standard local route group. I will do a reset, although there is nothing change assigned to it yet. Now each one of this route pattern that I have, I will change their route list the gateway list to that particular global pattern list. So one more to go. Oops, not this one. That was the route list. Now as you can see, all my route pattern, they belongs to the same route. They're all pointing to the same route list. Now at this stage, it does not matter who's dialing. Toronto's dialing or SFO's dialing. Obviously, we're going to remove the partitions as well. Should have done it earlier. So in this case, you don't even need to worry about too much partition. The only time you need to worry about partition is to ensure that if certain employees are not allowed to dial certain numbers, then the partition becomes helpful. So let's just take a look at 911. So at this stage, doesn't matter if Toronto dial or SFO dial, it will use different gateway to route the call. So in order to achieve the local route group, I also have to go to device pool. So what I'll do is I'm going to create two device pool, and let's say HQ and side B. So in the HQ device pool, I will assign HQ route group, which is called the Toronto. Going back to side B, branch office, I will use SFO gateway. Now I have to make sure I have two IP phone at least at minimum to test this. I need two IP phone, one in each device pool. So I'll go to my IP communicator and this particular physical phone, phone 1, and I will put them into two different group. So this is my, I think this is the 3004. Okay, and this one right now belongs to HQ device pool, which is good. I will assign the IP communicator into side B device pool. And IP communicator is somewhere right here. That's not it. That's not the one. Right there, FCON. So this one will make it part of side B. Okay, so that's the minimum that we need to get this function tested. You need two IP phone, two different device pool, each device pool having their own route group, respective route group pointing to it. So HQ device pool will have HQ gateway route group, side B device pool will have a side B route group, and you have a one single route pattern which will be right here. So 911, send the calls to PSTN global, which contains only one route group that is called standard. I will enable debugging on both of this gateway. Okay, so what I'll do, I have, oops, wrong place I opened. Should have opened in a tab. Wrong name. Okay, so I have two different device pool, two different gateway. Okay, so both have debugging on. Two phones open. I'm going to dial from 911 here and see which gateway it takes. Okay, the PSTN phone is ringing. The call, this is supposed to go via the Toronto gateway, and as you can see there's debug messages on the Toronto gateway where the call is taking 911, the call number is 911. In the San Francisco there's nothing. Now if I were to hang up here and then now make the call from here, as you can see the 911 call from here is taking the San Francisco gateway and no activities on the Toronto. Okay, so local route group can be used to reduce your route pattern pretty much significantly depending on how many you have, and it's probably the most efficient way of routing your local calls.